LeBron James, man. You know,
LBJ.
LeBron is like this like lightning rod for like hate and love. You know what I'm saying? Like you either love LeBron or you hate him. There's no like in between with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like I love. It's like remember and Do the Right Thing. Radio Raheem.
Yes,
Love.
love.
Hate. If I love you, I love you. Hate you, I hate you. Right? That's
Yeah.
LeBron. Love and hate. Well, recently we know LeBron has been playing for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. Like I want to talk a little bit about what KG said and Paul Pierce, but we're not gonna get into that today. We'll get into that another day. But they alluded to him maybe taking steroids. If that's true, I don't know. Doesn't really matter in this conversation. He's hit 40,000 points. He's been playing 21 years in the league.
21 years.
Years in the league, still jumping out the gym, still balling. Defensively, he's not as stout as he used to be, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He plays defensive spots. I know you might have seen him against the Clippers last week. At certain points, he was D'ing up quiet, and it was kind of reminiscent of back in the days when he had that lockdown D. You know what I'm saying? He kind of locked quiet down a little bit. But like I said, I digress. 40,000 points, right? Does him reaching this insane milestone that may never be broken, right? Because you have to have an insane amount of longevity, right?
Yes.
Racked up all these awards. The NBA's leading scorer. He's top 5 and shit in every category you could possibly think of, pretty much. I even saw he's like top like 5, I think, in like a threes attempted. It just, with longevity becomes, your stats pile up. You think, Ed, I'm gonna go with you first. Does him scoring 40,000 points put him in the GOAT debate now?
I think so, man. I mean, 40,000, you know what I mean? Everybody gonna, bring up Jordan and all this stuff, but the man is not only number 1 in scoring. The man is a walking triple-double. He has 11,000 rebounds and 10,000 assists. He's 4th in assists, 32nd in rebounding, and number 1 in scoring. How could you not put him in the GOAT debate after that? He's shown his dominance for 21 years. Everybody want to talk about the rings and stuff like that, but we all heard other basketball players talk about it. If you want to talk about the GOAT, it can't be about rings, because then Jordan won't be the GOAT if it comes to ring culture. You know what I mean? But LeBron has showed it in and out. I love LeBron, and I hated LeBron when he wore a Miami Heat jersey. But LeBron is the Don Dada of the NBA, man. He's been the face of the NBA since he was 18 years old, even before he even wore a Cavaliers jersey, before he got selected. He was on Sports Illustrated, Slam Magazine. His high school game was televised on ESPN. I remember watching that as a 15-year-old, dude, who's going to dethrone that in the next 15, 20 years? I don't see nobody touching LeBron. I don't see nobody touching it. It ain't going to be, not even his seeds is going to be in the A and be that nice as LeBron. I'm sorry, man. LeBron is there, man. You got to put him now. He's been knocking on the door, but you got to put him now, man. He's neck and neck.
So you're saying yes?
Yes.
40,000 points. There's the theory that LeBron is really 50 years old. No doubt. I'll go last. Q, what do you think?
Fucking tired of this argument. It's like, to be honest, man, it's like, when did he leave? When was LeBron not in the GOAT? I feel like they was calling him like top 3 fucking 10 years ago, before he even had some of his accolades. So, and then we all had to sit people the fuck down. And now he's achieving some stuff. I think now people will have just another stat. They're just gonna have another stat. And we saw him play. My personal opinion is still no on the court, for my own reasons. But I think I never really used to get mad. Well, a little bit. 10 years ago, I would get mad at people because people were calling him the GOAT for a long time, bro.
Yeah, it's too early.
For a very long. I knew a lot of people who used to say, "Yo, LeBron the GOAT," fucking 7, 8, 9 years ago and shit. Yo, dude, come on, man. It's 11th year. I know he's accomplished a lot, but he still got a lot more to accomplish. But obviously, what he's done for the league, how dominant has he been? I can't see why you can't put him there. He definitely deserves it. And he's definitely I've been saying this for years, man. He must be like a cyborg or something, because homie just built different, man, the way he played. And it's been exciting, and I'm happy, because I got to saw Michael Jordan, but toward You know what I mean? Like maybe halfway through his career. You know, when it got crazy and crushing for Knicks fan. And then I got to basically see the entire LeBron James career. And, you know, and I really don't have much hate for him because he was rarely in the East Coast, to be honest. You know, he was with the Cavs there and back, and then he was with the Heat, but only for a few years. So, and then at that point, the Knicks didn't even have a chance, so I couldn't be upset. But I think he's done a lot, man. I really wouldn't mind it for somebody to say it, you know, and put him at number one. You know, but you know, he's a fucking he's a class act, bro. Yo, you can't deny homie's athletic skills, man.
There's 40,000. There's NBA's all-time leading scorer. All his other accolades. Does that make him the GOAT? Forget about the conversation. The GOAT.
I mean, look at this. The man is what, 38, right? He's going to turn 39 at the end of the year, right? In December. The man is still averaging 25, 7, and 7 at 52.7 field goal percentage. Like, when's the last 38-year-old that done it? Even though Jordan was dropping 30, 40 still at 40 when he played with the Wizards, but he wasn't doing it consistent like LeBron is doing it now. You know what I mean? And Jordan took a couple of years off. I love Jordan. I'm not bashing Jordan. I'm just saying, like, LeBron got to be there now, man. LeBron got to be there now.
Yeah, well, he's always going to be considered the top three. It's just, like, is it really the points that do it? Because then I can already see what people's argument's going to be. Homie played an additional 6 years more than Jordan. Yes, like Lord knows.
Does longevity, it has to play a part, though, right? Being good for that long, that has to be in the it has to be in the conversation, right?
Also, when he came in the league, LeBron, the game's changed. People weren't going to college for 4 years like that anymore. You know what I mean? He jumped straight out of high school, and a couple of years after that, it was just one and dones almost every year. So you got to put that into play. The game of basketball, the business side of basketball, it changed during LeBron's era. So you got to think about that too, because I agree with Q. Everybody's going to pull out that argument about, you know, Jordan played less years, but he got more accolades, blah, 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 blah. But you can't fault LeBron for that. You know what I mean? He was NBA ready at 18. You know, you can't get mad at him for that.
Which is great. But then, you know, you also got to think about this too, man, because, you know, like then you got to add all the other stuff too. You know, you got to add all the other basketball games that, you know, because like Jordan didn't just play basketball on a professional level playing ball. Like that dude would play basketball after hours, invite people over to his gyms and just study niggas like he used to do. I don't think LeBron's doing that, but the people also have to understand the technology, number one, these days, they didn't have it back then. And number two, I think Michael Jordan played just as much ball, probably, obviously not throughout the whole career, but he played a lot of it, but not all of it counted. True but that. You can still say, but he was still know who did what, like whose little ticks did this. Okay, that dude did that. Because remember, he invited all those people in the Space Jam. He used to do that shit a lot. Like, you know, and that's just only what we know. Like, how often did he do this outside? Like, you know, how often did he actually really play basketball at that high level? Now, did LeBron do that? Because, you know, and then the other thing is, you know, he played in more Olympic games too. You know, like it's different championships and different calibers too. So all that puts a little tear in your body, you know, and you know, to be honest, I always feel like Michael Jordan didn't really care. Who knows? Michael Jordan was playing baseball, training that way, probably playing golf on the weekends, and then just playing. He was just like a natural talent who just probably never really, you know, like I guarantee you, if he would have took the same direction that LeBron took to his body, and they had the same technology back then, I think Michael Jordan would have probably played just as long. And then Michael Jordan would have had records that nobody will ever be. Like, who has fucking dude has 11 rings in the 90s era, or dude had fucking a 6-peat, you know what I mean? Like, dude won 6 championships. Like, it's always crazy scenarios, but you know, but longevity is a big thing. But then it's also, this is why I say it's two different eras, man. It's hard to compare these two gentlemen when they're so far separated from each other.
I agree. That's a good point.
Man, this is tough for me, man. Like, this is tough. And you know, because I don't like Michael Jordan. Like, I don't like what he stands for. I don't like his personality. I don't like, as a Knicks fan, I don't like how he did us dirty.
I don't like how he eats. I don't like how he dressed.
I don't like his fucking haircut, like my man did. I don't like that stupid hoop earring in his fucking ear. I don't like none of that shit. I don't like his baggy ass $1 billion nigga wearing baggy ass goofy suit.
I don't like the way he blinks.
I don't like blinks. I don't like none of that shit. But I don't like. We all heard the Chameleon story where he asked him for an autograph. He basically told Chameleon to get the fuck out of here, type shit. And he does that to a lot of people, little kids. There was some clip the other day with some kids in the garage. I don't know if you guys seen
Charlotte, yeah, when he was still the owner of the Charlotte Hornets, yeah.
Jordan, he was like, "Get out of here!" Like he's get off my lawn. He's that type of dude. He's a scumbag, man. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And I like everything LeBron stands for off the court. You know what I'm saying? I like that he speaks up for civil rights, so to speak, and shit that has to do with our culture and oppression for us. I love that about him. And not, and forget about that. He's a beast on the court, right? Like you said, longevity does matter. And he's crazy nice, crazy, maybe the most athletic fucking person we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like the just coming down the lane, just yakking it on dude. He's been doing that shit for 21 years, man. He's like a little truck crazy. Coming down the
still doing it.
Scary.
He's like 6'8", 6'9", like what, 220, 230, some shit like that. Yo, he's LeBron is different, man. He's strong, you know what I mean? Get you in that, post you up. There's nothing you can really do, man. And he has a super high basketball IQ. One of the best passers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he's fourth in assists, man. Like, come on now.
He's fourth in assists, man. With that being said, however, Mike, man, I got the chance to see both of them play, and I know the question is, does 40,000 put him in the gut? I don't think it necessarily does, because I think he was already in there. Mm-hmm. I don't think it makes him more of an argument, because he's going to keep compiling stats at this point, no matter what. The longer he plays, the more stats he's going to get, right? That's just how the nature of the business, right? Yeah. I gotta say, Mike, man, this debate is never gonna go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like Pat Riley says, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem was like, I saw Kareem on the tail end. I got to see Mike in his prime and LeBron in his prime. So I'm one of the few people, I think, who not few people, but I'm one of the people who can really have a opinion that's backed by, like me actually seeing these dudes and shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna say Mike, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I pulled this stat up today, man. Those 6 losses kill LeBron, man. 6 losses.
Well, that will always kill him.
Listen to this, man. Mike was just a winner. As much as I don't like him, he was just a winner. Look, in championship games, right? These are all the championship games, not playoffs. When the money's on the line, championship games. NCAA finals, 1-0, right? That's when he set it off. FIBA gold medal games, 2-0, right? Let's scroll down a little bit. Olympics, 2-0. Where we at? NBA finals, 6-0. He's never lost when the money's on the fucking line. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, on the other hand, has lost a lot. Like Steph Curry fucked LeBron shit up.
Oh, yeah.
He fucked his GOAT argument up. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Them Warriors were like, the Warriors reminded me of the what Mike did to the Knicks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Them dudes in that era, man. I know the whole 72 win team, and he beat him and everything. But as Stephen A, goofy ass Stephen A likes to say, David Stern gave them the stimulus package with the whole Draymond Green. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead, man.
Let me ask you a question though. Not to throw the screwball in the debate. All right. Look at the teams that LeBron. All right, just look at one main team that LeBron went to the finals with, that 07 Cavaliers team. You think if you put Jordan on that team, replace LeBron with Jordan, can Jordan take that 07 team to the finals the way LeBron did? Because if you look at that roster,
when they lost to the Spurs, that year they lost to the Spurs?
Yeah, the year they got swept by the Spurs, that Tony Parker, killed them.
Yeah, he dragged them. That was a Gauskas, and that was like Boobie Miles and all that shit, right? It was
Boobie Gibson.
Thanks for Friday night, Boobie Gibson.
You had Drew Gooden, Larry Hughes, Damian Jones, Danya Marshall, Ira Newell.
You know what?
Eric Snow, Varejao, David.
David. You know what? They lost though.
Yeah, they got swept. But I'm just saying, if you replace LeBron with Jordan, didn't
LeBron hit that one game winner?
No, that was against the Magic. They didn't win. They got swept.
Yeah.
They got swept.
Okay. Yeah, they got swept by the Spurs.
They got swept, and they beat Detroit. They beat Detroit in a 7-game series. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, if you had that scenario, you think Jordan could take that team to the finals? Because I've been hearing about a lot of people throwing that into the debate.
That's a good question. Go ahead.
That's a good question. I think so, man. And the only reason The only reason I say is just because one word, and we know this to be Jordan.
Mhm.
He's clutch, man.
Mhm.
He's super clutch.